The husband hired someone to remove the heel from his wife's high heels and install a listening device inside. While his wife was out, he quietly put the shoes back. The next day, his unsuspecting wife put on the modified shoes. As she was about to leave, the man kept staring at her shoes, watching her leave without noticing anything. He smiled to himself. Now he could monitor her every move. Right after, he couldn't wait to bring his mistress home. Whenever his wife was about to return, he'd get a location alert ahead of time and tell his mistress to leave quickly. He kept this secret from his wife for over 6 months. She never discovered the truth, until one day, she came home from a business trip and noticed the bedroom sheets had been changed. She also found a strange earring stuck in the bed. At first, she thought it was a surprise gift from her husband, but before bed, she found the condoms untouched for 6 months were all gone. That's when she realized her husband was having an affair. To find out who the other woman was, she remembered he only ever sent flowers on holidays, and always from the same flower shop. So she pretended to be his secretary and ordered 2 bouquets. Sure enough, the owner replied right away, as usual, one for your wife, one for that lady. She followed the delivery guy to a jewelry store and found the woman who had wrecked her marriage. She pulled out the earring left at her home and calmly said she was here to return it. Anna saw she'd been caught and admitted the earring was left on purpose, to force a divorce so she could take her place. Faced with this provocation, the wife stayed calm. Instead, she invited her husband to the jewelry store to pick out a ring. The moment he saw Anna, his face froze. He said the wife's choice wasn't pretty. Anna was thrilled, but maybe he sensed something was off with his wife, so he quickly changed his tune, offering to buy the most expensive one, saying only that one was worthy of her status. He painfully swiped his card. Anna's face turned green with rage. The wife was touched by his gesture. For their child's sake, she decided to give him another chance. But soon, she learned from her lawyer that all the assets under her name had been transferred by her husband. The new diamond ring had been secretly swapped with a fake. All her jewelry, bags, even her daughter's gold charm, all counterfeit. The real items were piled up at Anna's place. She finally woke up. Everything he gave her was fake. To get it all back, she decided to fight fire with fire, to let him taste what it felt like to be deceived. She interviewed 3 people for a nanny position and deliberately chose the oldest one. She asked if the nanny knew why she was picked. The nanny cleverly answered, "You're afraid a young, pretty one might seduce your husband. Someone old and plain like me is the safest choice." Impressed by her wit, the wife revealed her true plan. She wanted the nanny to seduce her husband. The nanny thought she was crazy and turned to leave. Then the wife offered 20 million yuan. That money could cure the nanny's sick daughter. After hesitating, she agreed. The wife took her near the apartment where her husband and Anna lived. Seeing how pretty Anna was, the nanny backed out again, feeling too old and poor to compete. But the wife said she knew her husband too well. He had a devoted wife and a young mistress. The only thing missing was a rich woman who could elevate his status. And that's who she would turn the nanny into. Step 1. A complete makeover. The wife took her to a luxury store and bought $30,000 worth of clothes, then got her a new hairstyle and designer bags. That evening at dinner, the wife brought the transformed nanny to meet her husband, pretending she was a friend back from abroad who'd be staying a few days. He was instantly drawn to her elegance and assumed she was wealthy. Following the plan, the nanny introduced herself with refined manners. Curious about her background, the wife casually said they were childhood friends, once poor but recently became incredibly rich, even buying a private jet. The nanny played along, complaining their house was too small, not even as big as one bedroom in her place abroad. The husband was shocked. While getting water, the nanny casually revealed a rented limited edition watch. He recognized its high value immediately. She shrugged it off. "I just liked how it matched my skin tone." After that, he stayed silent all night. The nanny got anxious and asked why nothing was happening. The wife told her to wait. The more he held back, the more hooked he was. She guaranteed he'd add her as a friend that night. Sure enough, right after the wife said goodnight, he sent the nanny a friend request. The next day, the wife pretended to go out and gave her husband movie tickets to take her friend. He agreed, but before leaving, he noticed the nanny wasn't wearing the watch and immediately grew suspicious. The nanny said she saw a poor old man collecting trash that morning and gave him the watch out of pity. He found that hard to believe. Why would a rich lady be so generous? He made up an excuse and rushed out, to ask the old man if he'd received a watch. The old man said no. The husband instantly thought he'd been tricked. Just as he was about to confront the nanny, he spotted a watch strap sticking out of a trash bag. The old man had lied, afraid of giving it back. Realizing he'd misjudged her, he quickly messaged the nanny. Meetings cancelled. I'll still take you to the movie.